Here's a question for you. What's the difference between an icon and a graphic? Well, a graphic really refers to any kind of imagery. So for example, here on this website, all of those photographs are graphics. So a photograph can be a type of a graphic. Here's another website where an illustration is a type of graphic. Graphic is really a broad term that will describe any kind of visual. Visual is actually a term that can be interchanged, and it often is with graphic. Some other types might be what are called infographics, charts and graphs. And as in this case, you can combine the two. So there's really an illustration of a tag in which there are info or information graphics like these two charts. And even within the category of infographics, there are different types. We've got what is called a bar chart on top and what is called a fever chart on the bottom. And then we get into icons, which are actually graphics themselves. And it's really the same as the idea that a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. A rectangle is a four-sided object, and a square is that. But a square is a four-sided object that has equal sides. So that is not a rectangle. So you're really just getting more specific in the definition. And that's where icons come in, because icons are a type of graphic. But what an icon is really a very abstract, simplified version of an image or an illustration or a drawing, however you want to look at it. And what the icons do really communicate very quickly to your user or your audience. So for example, we're very used to seeing a circle with a triangle in it that is kind of the universal symbol for press play. When we look at these icons in this example, you can see there's a trash can, there's a home, there is an envelope. So that would be what I might use to delete something, what I would use to go back to the beginning, or what I would use to send mail. And the other ones are a little bit less familiar to us, but combined with type, they would very easily communicate to the audience what they are. And also, as they're repeated and used consistently, they would communicate more quickly to the user what they were. What's an advantage of actually understanding this? Well, let's say you're a coder and you're really not doing the design, but you're managing a team of designers. Being able to speak their language is a really important part of that management process. So the difference between an icon and a graphic is really that one is a subset of the other. Graphic is a much broader term for any kind of visual, and icon is a term for a specific type of graphic.